No, I'm going into that part. I need to be able to walk over and walk back again without making them slow stop as well.
Brilliant, that's it. Okay, good. And if there was a pedestrian standing here now, will we beckon him across?
No,
Why not?
because he might get run over by somebody turning into the road.
Very good. Good. Okay, so using that we've just said now, have a look.
I've got my reference
And,
point.
and yeah, sorry, and your reference point where we've stopped, that's a really nice position you've stopped in there. And how did you know to stop there?
It comes underneath the door mirror.
Okay, and why is it important to stop there?
Because if I stop over the white line, I could force people to swerve around me.
Yep. And if you stop short?
I wouldn't be able to see anyway, would I? And,
You wouldn't be able to?
I wouldn't be able to see
no,
the junction, and people would get confused, wouldn't
They would. Okay, brilliant. You got this sorted, Tony.
they?
Good. Okay, very nice. So, yeah, have a look then right and left again now. We've been sitting here a little while.
Yeah.
And pull out. So remember now, keep going nice and gently, straighten the car up. Now you're straight, now up to second gear.
Yeah.
And new road, new mirrors. Why do we using those two mirrors?
See what's followed me and overtaken me.
That's it.
And
good.
turning left.
Turning left, another emerge. Which mirrors are you going to use? Good. Signal, position and speed. Cover that brake. Let the clutch out. So just come to your reference point and stop the car. So we coasted a little bit up to it then,
did I?
which means that you put the clutch in early and you weren't in full control of the car. Okay, the problem with coasting is that you're not getting the engine braking, which means then you can arrive at the junction a little bit quickly. Okay, so it's important when you change gear, let the clutch back out, or in that instance you weren't changing gear, sorry, there's a car coming. Okay, so if you carry on round to the left, Tony, and then watching in the direction you're going, and remember, keep your hands on the wheel until you finish the manoeuvre, lovely, then up to second gear.
And turning right.
And turning right here, please. Yeah, so we're not getting the engine braking by coasting. In that instance, you weren't changing down, but you just put the clutch in early. And so you lose the engine braking, which means you're arriving at the junction a little bit quickly and not in full control. So on this next one, I'll just talk you through when to put the clutch in. Everything else is going really nicely there. For you, not for me.
And we're going to take the next turning to the right.
And take the next right, please. So how were you judging if it was safe to go then, Tony, as you were with that car coming towards you?
Well, if I can walk across, I can drive across.
There we go. Good. Very nice. Same thing you use on all these junctions, you see? Same principle.
Oh, it's walk across on all the junctions, isn't it?
You either walk one way or both ways, depending whether you're crossing the path or joining the flow of traffic. But you'll find as you go through it all, it's the same theory that comes into all the different manoeuvres.
I'm going to take the next turning to the left.
Next left, please. So at the end, what can you see?
Road, we're going to turn right.
We're turning right. So which mirrors are you going to use, Tony?
Middle, right.
And right, and signal, and road positioning. So remember now we've got this car over on the right. Get your speed, cover the brake. Road position is lovely. A little bit slower now, please. And clutch in now. Sorry, the clutch was in early. So next time we do it, don't put the clutch in until I tell you to, because that was in a little early then, so we coasted up to the junction again. Okay?
Oh, I thought I got it right there if you didn't say anything.
No, I didn't. I hadn't got to it. I should have said don't put the clutch in until I say. So, checking there. So now we have a closed junction. So lean forward, just edge the vehicle forward again, looking
clear.
both ways.
Yeah, clear.
And yeah, and how were you judging that?
Anybody from the right, I can walk across. From the left, walk across and walk back again.
That's it. Really good. And new road, new mirrors. You might have done it and I just missed it. I'm sorry.
And we're going to turn left.
And turning left, please. So here, which mirrors are you going to use? And signal and road position, speed. Cover. Don't put the clutch in until I tell you. So that's it. Keep it out. Keep it out as you come up to the junction. Now in. And stopping at that reference point. Good look up to the right and the left, just in case there's anything coming round parked cars. And when you're safe, when you're clear, you can go. Very good. So don't be tempted to put the clutch in early. Again, I will tell you.
Yeah, I've never done it before. It's,
No. So I'll talk you through that.
Yeah,
that
turning right.
clutch. Turning right here, please.
And turning left.
And next left. So we've got an emerge ahead.
End of the road left.
We're turning left at the end. So which mirrors are you going to use?
Middle left.
Good. And signal. Will you signal now?
No, I'll delay it slightly.
Cover the
here.
brake. Don't put the clutch in till I tell you.
All right.
Signal when you're ready. That's lovely. And position's good. So come up to the junction and clutch in now.
All right.
And stop at the reference point. Into first gear. Pop the handbrake on here as well because we're on a slight incline. And while you're looking and watching, what rule are you applying to see whether or not it's safe to go?
And you've got to walk across and walk back again.
Yes,
without
very
making
good.
them stop us where.
That's good.
Straight on.
Straight on here, please. Very nice. Much nicer, Tony. Did you see the how much better that was by putting the clutch in later? You had the engine braking coming up to the junction,
Yeah.
which meant you arrived at a better speed and in full control.
Yeah, it felt better.
Good.
And turning left.
And turning left.
And we stop on the left here.
And if you pull up where it's safe and convenient and legal to do so, please.
Right, you can breathe. And I feel.
Well, it was not going well initially. I felt we got there in the end. I was just a bit laboured with it.
Yeah, yeah, obviously you haven't been out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I know you haven't got access to the videos.
10th of February apparently they're upgrading our internet,
All right.
which is tomorrow, isn't it? Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so it was lacking control
Yes.
on approach to the initial ones, and therefore the opportunity to give education wasn't there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were expecting me to know
Yeah.
about where to stop and the look routine too quickly. I'm not going to get it after once. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to have to talk me through it 2 or 3 times. Initially, you wouldn't even give me the reasons why I was stopping at the
Yeah.
fire line.
Yeah.
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 I'm never going to learn from that. Yeah. So you've got it. It's got to be a full talk through on the speed and the look routine.
Yeah.
Because that's the bit I haven't done before, and then just pass it on to me gradually.
Yeah.
Yeah. You introduced the pedestrians, nice. But just a little bit rusty, and
Yes.
I'm sure as the day progresses, it'll
It'll come back in again.
it'll come back in again. How did you feel?
Yeah, I agree totally with you. It felt rusty, and it felt that it started to come in at the end there a little bit more. And you're absolutely right. It's the control. I can feel it's the control that's lacking, and I wasn't being able to get that control.
Yeah, the reason why I came out of roll was that there was no good in me carrying on with that, because I could see the control was not going to come.
Yeah.
It was just get the speed down.
Yeah.
That's not going to work, is it? Yeah, cover that brake is a really good control element. You've got my foot there already, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
But then you need to start telling me the speed you want,
Yes.
and that's what I wasn't getting at the beginning, and hence that's why on the first or second one I came up way too fast.
Yeah.
And obviously the coasting is, it's a phase one subject.
Yep.
Yeah, you spotted it. Didn't deal with it as quick as I would have liked you to. You kind of ignored it on the next one.
Yeah.
So I stuck it in again. Because you said you were going to help me with it.
Yeah, and I didn't. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and then you got it on the third one. Yeah, so just be... I felt on the brief that it was just going to go a little bit astray because you were talking about we weren't going to be stopping initially at the junctions.
Yes, yes.
Where initially we are going to stop at them
Yeah.
junctions anyway, because I am going to need to learn these reference points, yeah?
Yes.
Because if the first junction is a closed junction, how am I going to know where to stop?
Yeah.
I'm not even got the slightest idea. Yeah, it got better as we went through. But we'll have a look at it again later on today.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
You right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get that pause.